Howdy.
Welcome back to Day Rates, the show we talk about design
And gold! Okay, so today is a very special episode of Day Rates.
If you may refer to our meme episode where we talked about this meme, Joel mentioned he'd never tried ranch. And so today we're doing a very special episode where we're going to get Joel's first ranch experiences and match them with some great Western art.
I'm very excited. Let's get underway.
We got a little spread. Now, I got celery because, got to get you some celery. But also, I normally have ranch on my pizza. So I made the cheapest, shittiest version of pizza ever. Cheese on toast in a panini press. Cop that. What a spread. We've got a few contenders here.
It doesn't look like gruel at all.
I mean, it's exciting, yeah. It's got a lot of form factor. We've got the lowly Praise. That's at the budget end of the aisle. There's the respectable Heinz, large conglomerate. That's still a $4 ranch. That's not too bad. And then we've got here the Paul Newman. Now, that's also a $4 ranch, but he gives all the money to the kids. So that's ranch with a cause.
Ranch for a cause. I love it.
We're going to skip out on the Family Fun Design Corner today because we're going to go straight into some different designers. And I shouldn't do this accent the whole time because it's probably very disrespectful to people who actually live in the southern states of America. And it's kind of a little bit derogatory to just try to just assume a stereotype and do all this kind of stuff and say hooey and chuck a snake up on there and say get in that creek and get that truck and do that stuff.
So the first artist we're taking a look at is Alana Louise from Austin, Texas.
She does illustration and branding. I've been looking at her stuff on Dribbble for a little while, and I thought, what a better time than the ranch-based episode. So before we get into it, let's dip some celery in some ranch.
Let's do it.
And let's start perusing. Let's see how we feel.
All right, cheers me.
Cheers. All right. Tangy, creamy.
Yeah, creamy. I like it.
All right, look, now this is praise, so don't judge your whole ranch experience based on praise.
You told me it gets better than this, Miles?
It improves beyond the praise.
Jesus Christ.
For $2.50, it's not a bad ranch choice. So let's see how that pairs with some of this branding and illustration. Let's have a look.
Okay, so she's a very good illustrator. You do like this certain style, and I like it too. It's very old school.
Oh, hell yeah. What I love about this style is it's so detailed. A lot of the stuff you see is, especially online and Dribbble and stuff like that, it's just really geometric. It's trimmed down, like down to basics. So what I like about people that do this and Alana's work is that clearly have to think about the illustration and actually get all those lines right so it doesn't feel overwhelmed.
Yeah.
It's always interesting. Like even looking at something like that alligator there or whatever, I mean, it's just crazy. Like all the little details, you get the lines just right, the mix, so I think it's pretty cool.
It's really old school and kind of timeless. Also, yeah, you're right with the details. It's crazy to think, like, how do they go about that? Like, I would start that thinking, like, well, I gotta pen out every fucking bit of that shit. And they do. Like,
yeah.
It is, like, really, it's hard work. It takes a long time, but the results are fucking amazing. Like, they look like proper, like, logos.
Don't you just wish, like, you opened up, especially for branding, like, you just wish you opened up more, I don't know, weird booklets and stuff, and it wasn't just some stock photo of a guy shaking a hand. It was, like, some little detail like that, and just nice text. All of life would be better if we had more of this stuff. All right. I love that people like Alana are still doing this and kind of keeping that tradition alive.
Yeehaw.
And it always stands out. Good on you for not doing a square. Now, we should try that praise with the cheesy faux pizza, and also I'm going to munch down on this celery. All right, I got pretty good with the cheese. Hope you up. Oh. Now, I know there's a lot of things in the comments that they're like, oh, that's fake ranch. That's not real ranch. You're faking it. Let me tell you, I've watched a lot of episodes of the show, and after trying the ranch today, this is real ranch.
Look, I gotta tell you, man, I much prefer it on the cheesy, shitty pizza.
That's what I'm saying. Because something like a celery, you need some salt to absorb the tang,
The tang. I don't mind the ranch, all right? But we're gonna have to kick it up a notch, I reckon.
All right, let's take it on.
I want some real flavor.
Well, get excited because we're about to round the corner into Heinz County, all right? Take a sip of this whiskey. This is Heinz Creamy Ranch. It says creamy, although I gotta say it's got more structural integrity than other ranches.
Pretty solid.
Heinz, large company. Praise, large company, but Heinz, really large company. So make a lot of other condiments. They're new to the ranch game. I didn't see this squeezy ranch until a couple weeks ago, so
let's see how they go.
It's a bit experimental. Let's try it out.
Right off the bat, I like it better than the praise.
Definitely better than the praise. It's less watery.
Yeah.
Like the kind of consistency is a lot nicer.
Yeah, I don't want watery shit, man. More like a mayonnaise consistency.
Yeah, exactly. They're more in the mayo game, so them pulling into ranch, just add a little spice into that mayo. You chill.
So maybe that's not like super what it's supposed to be, but they put their own spin on it, and I gotta tell ya, props.
When you're out on the range, you gotta make do with what you got. And that's what Heinz did here,
See?
Now, thick ranch like that, we got to pair with a thick animation, and we got Wanderlust Ident racing here. Starting with some less than Western themes, but
out of nowhere,
landscape
in the desert.
Bam.
Yeah, I chose this one just because of this scene particularly, man.
Oh shit, look at raptors.
How crazy are those raptors? This is all like frame by frame animated, I'm pretty sure.
Also, I just love the big streaky clouds. It's so cool. I don't know, I love those settings. I've never properly illustrated a setting like that I like, but I always am drawn to doing that.
Much respect to Wanderlust. That was amazing. And I think that was just for themselves, right?
And that's sick too. that little logo at the end with the little cubes are just snapping into place. I really like that. Well, let's palate cleanse a bit more of that Heinz on some cheesy Pete's, and I'll just also mow down this bit of celery.
Look, we're always open for some condiment sponsorships.
Cheers.
Cheers. Look, am I getting a doggy bag here? Am I allowed to take one of these bottles home? Because
man, get involved.
I'm about to get a pizza tonight, I tell you what.
I can tell you what, partner, it is hot in here as well.
Hoo-wee.
I'll tell you what, partner, I've been out here a little while, and it's pretty hot. All right, let's get into it.
All right, what do we got next, Miles?
Next one up is Paul Newman's Ranch. Now, this is a little closer in consistency to the Praise, but praise be to Paul Newman, your boy gave a lot of those profits to charity. He's a top-of-the-line condiment maker, and he's got a big heart of gold. And we'll cheers these celery sticks.
It's only getting better, Miles.
That's what I'm saying. Nice tang, but the consistency actually works for this.
I was worried the consistency wouldn't work for it, but you back it up with a tang like that.
And it's not like Praise overly tangy. That's the issue. They're leaning in far too into lemony flavors. They don't have enough of that savory undertone to really carry it to the end. Paul Newman's the man.
Shout out to Paul.
Shout out to Paul. He's dead. All right. Well,
Anyway,
on that sad note, we're looking at
Adam Johnson from Indianapolis.
another illustrator and branding guy. And goddamn, he's got some good illustrations on here.
Similar style to Alana, although this guy's got a bit more of a sketchier style, because this style is usually, they do it everything very precise, but this guy has kind of left like a sketchy feel on it, which I fucking love. I reckon when I look at this, it looks unique. Like, it
really
doesn't look
does,
like
yeah.
anyone else's stuff, which is really cool.
And he's got stuff like this little snake down here. Like, this is
Amazing.
ultra detailed, and that's obviously like very technical as well. It looks so good on a beer can as well.
Right? The
God
colors.
damn.
This guy knows what he's doing.
These people are super good. I wish I had this skill.
And they always start with these sketches. Look how dope that is, man. Wow. See, I wouldn't know how to get from that to the end product.
When I like start a process as sketching, my sketches are so bad. And I see other people's sketches and they're like a functional sketch. And I'm like, are you just showing the best version of your sketch?
They've got to be. Sometimes it's like, it looks like a fucking mock-up was made, like in
Yeah.
this Moleskine book. And it's just like, did you really just draw that? All right. But yeah, let's pizza this shit up, dude.
Yeah, let's pizza it up.
We should let everyone know that it's 10 a.m. right now, and this is what we're having for breakfast. I've got to tell you, this is my favorite so far, Miles.
Hold that thought, because we're not done yet. There's a mystery ranch.
What? What the fuck?
Introducing Beerenberg. Now, I was in Banana Joe's yesterday with my wife, weekly shout out.
Hannah, plus up.
What a lady. And they only had two ranches there. They had the Praise Ranch, bottom of the line, and this upper class ranch. We're talking a $6 ranch.
$6, Miles?
Now, when I show you this label, this is not like a Coke bottle. Each label's individual for a name. This is the only label on all the bottles. And just have a little read of that.
It's the one ranch dressing that makes Miles giddy up.
Get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of here.
Meant to be. This episode was blessed.
Holy shit. Miles would never run for a salad. He wouldn't even walk. Dude, fuck. Give me some of that shit.
That's what I'm saying. Let's
Look
crack
what you
this
got.
bad boy open.
Yeah, look at that. That's midway. That looks like a nice consistency. Look, I'm new to this whole ranch game, but that's some fucking ranch. Let's see how they do. Miles Ranch. That's on your jeans, all right.
It's a good ranch. It's a damn good ranch.
I don't know what those little flakes are in there, but it's pure flavor.
That's flavor flakes right there.
A surprise ranch calls for a surprise fourth artist.
Bam. What do we got?
We have the animation called Into the Flame by Hue and Cry. They're from Virginia?
Yes, they are from Virginia.
They're from Virginia. But yeah, we've been waiting for this animation for a long time. After seeing it on Motionographer, there was like an ad for it, or like a little short being like, coming soon.
Yeah, when that trailer came out, it was like out of control. It was so good. I mean, just clearly so much work's gone into this.
Yeah.
And then looking at the process reel for this, it's so interesting the mix of kind of 3D and stuff that's gone into this as well.
It looks like there
a
has
lot,
to be some of that.
But they did so well. I think the colors are amazing.
Yeah, palette choice is dope.
It's out of control.
The compositions, like that,
Compositions,
are amazing. They went with like a long dimension for the screen, not like 16 by 9,
Which
bit more
I love.
screen.
Things look way better in this dimension, but everyone is concerned about their Instagram and all that kind of stuff.
Which is fair enough.
Which is fair enough, but this is like, it's really nice watching this when you're in front of a screen. Like, it just hits the mark. But yeah, also like the little ripples on some of these scenes and these little details.
Yeah,
Just
amazing.
So good.
Oh yeah, shout out to these guys. These guys are killing it, man. This is
Yeah.
fucking really good.
Like, that is not just like your standard token displays. They've gotten that dialed in just right with the right amount of blur and stuff, and it's really nice. So.
And the reason I guess we chose this one is because it kind of has like a westerny vibe. Like I wouldn't say it's like fully, yeehaw western, but like, it has that feel about it. There's scenes in here where it is like in the desert and shit like that. So
Kind of feels like a True Detective and stuff. It's got
Yeah,
that
it
kind of
does.
feeling to it.
it's way more than just like a little animated piece. Like it has heaps of meaning.
I was trying to think of a concept to do like a small animation myself, and I was like writing out all this stuff, and then I realized I just basically wrote this thing out. So I'm like, I was just so influenced by it, and I'm like, just scrap that piece of paper. Which I think is kind of like the ultimate compliment where you can't get your own mind out of thinking about someone else's piece of work. And I mean, like obviously you can't do a feature film when you're doing a short film. So the plot in this is a bit vague as well. Like there's room for interpretation and it doesn't like, it's got a bit of an open ending and stuff like that. But I think it works so well for this. Like you're interested enough in what's happening. It's got enough of a good story there. The animation's really cool. Like clearly the team put a lot of love into this. So they nailed it, yeah. Anyway, big shout out to them. Go check out their other stuff too. They've got like a really cool reel and they've done like weird, even just like when they moved offices, they did this weird video about it and they've done all this cool
I remember
stuff.
that.
Yeah, I remember
Okay,
showing us
guys.
the studio being like, check this stuff out. These people really get into this.
Well, has there ever been a better time for some pizza with some ranch, Miles?
I think we've earned it. It's thirsty work out here. And to cure that thirst, cheese.
All right, this is the pinnacle. I'm sold.
Well, there you have it, folks. That camera, promote what you got going on.
Well, there's this new ranch episode of Day Rates that's actually doing the rounds at the moment. I encourage you to watch it.
True partners like and subscribe. Only banditos don't.
Stay out of El Paso. Well, thank you for joining us in a very special episode here at Day Rates HQ. And as we always say at the end of every episode,
Don't squat with your spurs on.